Welcome to Girl Talk. Thank you so much for joining us today. We are filming at William Thomas Custom Jewelry. It's right off of University Avenue, a great place if you want to have something made for somebody you love or for yourself. So we'll be chatting with them a little bit later on in the show. But I'm really excited to have, first off today, Karina. She's with Mogamind, and that's a great business to do some meditation while using music. And so she's kind of become our mindful guru. So we're starting a new segment. It's called Mindful. It's a combination of beautiful and mindful products that you can use in your everyday life. And Karina's actually going to be coming back every single month with new products for us. So I'm so excited to have you here.
I'm excited too. I've just found some of the best products here. And so let's start talking about them. Yeah. So this first one I want to talk to you about is called Lusa Organics. So this is a family owned. Here, I'm actually going to give you some. You can start playing with it. It smells amazing.
It's called Booty Balm, so I'm already intrigued.
Well, actually, it's meant for children and babies, but I use it all the time. It's it's really soft on your hands. But this is a family owned business, safe for children, safe for babies, organic ingredients, pure essential oils. I actually have some lip balm. This is all body care, soaps, no artificial colors or fragrance. Yeah, and then 100% hand poured and handmade. So you kind of feel like you're getting that personal experience with this company. Great for gifts. Holidays are coming up.
And I have to say, everybody here in Wisconsin gets really dry hands in the winter. No matter how much you lotion up and put gloves on, it's inevitable. This feels absolutely amazing, and I can already tell.
Are amazing. You guys can't get it from here, but this is just amazing. But another thing that's great about this company is 10% of their profits go to support global change.
Oh,
so, yeah,
that's
another
amazing.
really good one.
You know you're doing a good thing when you make a purchase with them.
Absolutely. So this is Lusa Organics. Really great company.
Perfect.
Moving on, Wigwam socks. So you gotta feel these.
These are so
real
cozy.
Socks. Yeah, absolutely. Gosh. So these are made here in Wisconsin as well. They source all their materials within the U.S. borders, and they are dedicated to accountability. They have a really great line. They say, "No fiber left behind."
Oh, I love that.
Every single fiber and any sock that's not made correctly is reused. They are committed to doing a zero landfill company. So we love Wigwam for that reason. And also they're stylish. I think that sometimes you either get stylish socks that aren't warm or warm socks that are not very, so combine those two forces, got stylish and warm socks.
And I have to say, these are so cozy, and I love how stretchy they are.
Yeah,
you see that?
Very nice. They go up to your knees, some of these, and they dry fast and lifetime kind of warranty on these
I love
socks.
this. Yeah. And these are a great stocking stuffer.
Yeah, and gifts, and here's some kind of a holiday example. The red.
Those are so
very cute.
I could see those being so cute, popping out of a cute booty.
Absolutely.
Love it.
So here's my juice as a new mom. Just coffee.
Or if you're not a mom, you can still have the juice.
Absolutely. Just Coffee is not just coffee. Thank you. They are supporting their farmers. So fair trade, organic, decent wages for their farmers. This is a hand-to-hand coffee, so they have a relationship with their coffees, which I absolutely love because I think that is so important. What a great gift, too. I feel like you could just put a bow on this and then just give it to somebody, which
especially
is
for a coffee lover. I mean, you don't even have to wrap it in wrapping paper. Just give it to them just like that, so you can start enjoying right away.
Yeah, and another thing that's really nice about Just Coffee is online you can look up their contracts they have with their farmers. So they really are open and honest about their relationship with their coffee.
Full transparency.
Absolutely, yeah. So
that's awesome.
Give it a try.
We got cheers, right? All right, let's taste it.
Yeah, it's good. It's full body. And the description of the coffee, too, is really accurate. Bold, blueberry.
That's what I can taste, because I don't really like super, super overly roasted beans. And if you're into coffee, you know that medium roast, then you can really taste, what's behind it. And I love that you can taste those blueberry notes.
Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely wonderful. And the great thing about all of these products, like you mentioned, they're made locally here in Wisconsin, and you can head to all of their websites and order them. But I also want to throw out there that you are just a great resource for everything Mindful, and people can follow you on social media and head to your website as well.
And actually, I will be doing a little bit more digging into the companies, talking a little bit more about what they're doing now, currently, holiday packages, kind of as the month goes on. So if you go to my Instagram or my website, you'll learn a little bit more about these products. They're all wonderful. Wisconsin,
I love
it's
it.
the best.
Karina, you're the best, and I can't wait to have you back again next month.
Thanks for having me.
And with that, I think we're going to sip our coffee. Stay tuned, though. We've got more Girl Talk coming up after the break.
Welcome back to Girl Talk. We're here at William Thomas Custom Jewelry. We're going to chat with them a little later in the show. Last week we were involved in something really special and important, and we're going to share that with you right now. So check it out.
I'm here standing in front of the state capitol. I'm so excited to step inside to the governor's conference room where there's a press conference happening declaring Women's Entrepreneurship Day to be November 19th here in Wisconsin as well as it's recognized around the globe. We're going to go inside, talk with Laura Gallagher and some of the key players for WED Wisconsin here in Madison. Let's see what happens. Now, I am so excited to be catching up with Laura Gallagher, the mastermind behind this event herself. Laura, how are you today?
I'm great. Great day for Wisconsin. Great day for women.
Absolutely. We're so excited to be here and talking to you. I want to know some specific details about how one person puts something like this all together.
One person didn't put all of this together. I had
Good answer.
Yeah, I had a team. I had a great team. The Women's Entrepreneurship Day Advisory Board represents 20 different sectors in our economy: nonprofit leadership, education, policymaking, small business, big business, and everything in between. And that's what made this possible.
That's wonderful. Thank you for shouting out to all those people, first of all. But I do know that you are the mastermind behind the bringing this special thing to Wisconsin to start it off. What was the beginning to end like? Well, how do you feel?
I feel great. I think that to be a woman in business for as long as I have been, almost 30 years, I understand the struggle.
How would you like people, and that's so well said right there, you understand the struggle. How would you like women, the beginning, in the middle, and the end in this conference to feel when they walk away from this? What do you want them to feel and know?
I want them to know that they're worth it and that they can achieve great things and that they don't have to do it all themselves. That I think that's been my own personal lesson from this experience, that people, when you get on mission, you get on point, you get the right team on your bus, or you are just, you've got a good plan, you're doing good things, you can accomplish a lot in the world. You don't have to do it all yourself. Given that most women entrepreneurs or women-owned businesses are sole proprietorships, primarily they're working all the hours, this is an important message that together you can get a lot more done. And learning how to do that, though, is the challenge, right? How do you grow this thing? How do you scale it? How do you hire? Those are the kinds of things that we're going to be talking about at Women's Entrepreneurship Day, the conference.
I just want to say, coming from someone who has so much experience in business and just allowing for day-long information and tools and resources for these women is something I think we're all going to thank you for, and we do already. So thank you so much, Laura. I appreciate it. I'm here with Katie Rice. We're in the governor's conference room at the state capitol, and she is with WARF Upstart Program. Hi, Katie. How are you today?
Hi, I'm fine, thanks.
Thank you for chatting with me. Tell me, what is WARF, the Upstart Program?
Well, Upstart is a free entrepreneurship program for women and people of color, and it's sponsored by the Wisconsin Alumni Research Foundation.
Fabulous. And you're going to be involved in the Women's Entrepreneurship Day tomorrow. That's the inaugural in Madison, Wisconsin. Tell me how you got involved.
Yes, we are sponsoring a table for our Upstart graduates, so we're enabling 8 Upstart grads to be able to attend the conference and get all the tools and the knowledge that's going to be given there tomorrow.
Wow, that's amazing. What good resources for them to have. What does this mean to you as a person and being part of Upstart, to be part of WED?
I think it's a really wonderful and amazing opportunity, especially to allow for the women in our program. They would normally not get access to something like this, so to be able to hear the keynote speaker, to be able to collaborate and connect with everyone that's involved in the day and the week is really a wonderful opportunity for them.
Absolutely. We're so excited to be involved, and we'll see you at WED. Thanks, Katie.
Thank you.
Now I'm joined by Jessica Cavazos, and she is from the Latino Chamber of Commerce. Hi, Jessica. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Hi, thank you for having me. Great. I am actually ready to celebrate because tomorrow we have Wisconsin Women's Entrepreneurship Day at Monona Terrace, and I'm part of the board. I'm also the president and CEO of the Latino Chamber of Commerce, which we are excited to be part of the planning process and also part of the day's events tomorrow. And so I am just excited.
You are glowing with excitement, and that's great to hear. I think the whole city and state is very excited as this is the inaugural. How did you end up getting involved with WED?
Well, I had a wonderful friend. Her name is Eugenia Podesta. She's the owner of Synergy Co-working Space, and I usually hang with real strong women who really propel me. And she introduced me to Laura Gallagher, who is the mastermind behind this wonderful event, and saw the need that Wisconsin had to host a entrepreneurship event for women that would promote women, that would have us connect, and also provide tools for us to learn and grow. And so, therefore, here I am.
The relationship seems absolutely natural, and that's wonderful. Jessica, would you like to tell us one more thing about what WED means to you as a person and working for the Latino Chamber of Commerce?
Well, as a former female business owner and as a leader in the Latino community, helping propel Latino-owned businesses, we really feel that it's time for Latino women to be involved in events that build capacity. A lot of our Latino-owned businesses are growing. Right now we have an incubator at the Latino Chamber, and 80% of our graduates for this incubator in December are female-owned businesses. So this event is a lot more meaningful to me because I see the transition from these startups to actually having an event that they can go to, that they can succeed, and really, for me, it's about building capacity to stay in business and grow and provide resources to these women is really what we want to do with WED.
That's fabulous. We're all looking forward to some great inspiration tomorrow at WED. Thank you, Jessica, for joining us today. That's all for now.
Thank you for joining us for Girl Talk. Today we're talking about how you guys got to go to the Women's Entrepreneurship Day last week. So I don't know about anybody at home, but I'm really curious about what happened because I wasn't able to go. So
It was quite the day.
Yeah, please go ahead.
It was full of lots of fun stuff.
A lot of energy. So if you're just tuning in, we were able to sort of cover the proclamation that happened here in the state of Wisconsin. Emily actually covered most of it, so share that with us, and then it leads into this great event.
Right, so this that was last week, Monday. The governor in the state of Wisconsin actually proclaimed November 14th to be the official recognized Women's Entrepreneurship Day in the state of Wisconsin. So many other states have proclaimed this already officially and as a government. So it's exciting, and we should be very proud that the fact that the state of Wisconsin and the governor is saying, yep, we're in, where we want to be in that group of people that proclaims it to be such an important day. So the day itself was the 19th, and the day that we celebrated it here and recognized it was the 14th, as there's a week surrounding the day of the 19th that different countries, 144 countries actually, and lots of different states in the United States have an event, which was Tuesday the 14th here in Madison, the very first one, so the inaugural, and we got to attend and do some, Jessa spoke at the event and told about her history of business ownership, and I got to mediate a panel of women about how to grow your business and what choices to make. So that was
some of those women are on our Girl Talk panel, so it was sort of double dipped. We had a lot of fun with that.
It was just such a fun day. I mean, I've never owned a business, but I think a lot of the times women maybe feel like it's too intimidating or too much of an overwhelming task. And a really big part of starting your own business, which I learned, was funding. And you know, so many great speakers. That was one of the main topics that we talked about, whether it be, you know, starting off with family and friends, which I think is pretty typical, to angel funds, which maybe if you haven't heard of that before, learning about that, and just the resources overall. And there were so many great speakers, a lot of big names too, like Mary Burke.
that was great.
There was a comedian, just all different women in
Susan
different
Lipp, owner
areas.
of Full Compass,
Yes.
was
So
a great
nice.
speaker.
Oh, yeah, her
So
story was amazing.
inspirational.
But this is important because we live in a time, of course, where we are so empowered as women, but we also, when you look at the statistics, it's still very lopsided. So men still are a vast majority of CEOs, presidents, business owners. Men also have by far the highest amount of funding available to them. So the state of New York is #1 for funding women-owned businesses. And they've set aside a specific percent. Do you have any idea what that is? So New York State, #1, remember, has set aside 30% of funding for women's businesses. So still really
even close to
small.
half.
Yeah.
And lopsided, as you can see. So that's part of why it's important. And Antonia has a business, just started a business.
Right.
I know, you know, there's a lot that goes into it. And I'm sure if some of these resources were more readily available,
Right.
make things a little easier.
Yeah, that was the major part of this whole day, was to have a place that all of these future entrepreneurs, current entrepreneurs, or friends and family of entrepreneurs, current entrepreneurs can come and find all of these resources that for some reason aren't they're available, but they're not known about. They're you just need to have sometimes a group of people that say, "Hey, this is what's going on, and go get it," right? And one of the things that people kept kind of coming back to was, that stuff's out there. The money's out there. The resources are out there. The mentors are out there. The guidance is out there. Go get it. Like, don't be shy. Don't be afraid. Don't be intimidated because look at this woman. And then that woman would come and speak and tell her story, like full compass.
And I think sometimes men and women are different, right? We know that. Sometimes we're maybe afraid to ask for the money.
Yeah.
Because maybe it's not traditionally given to us, but that's a cycle, right? So you just... it's okay to be afraid, but do it anyway.
Yeah, nice, exactly.
Right?
Yeah, that's a lot
One
of
of
the
the really
message.
big themes that I thought was so important is to find that inner fire and let it out.
You bet. Well,
There was the comfort zone and then the where the magic happens zone, and it's like take a big jump. It was a really great imagery,
Go, girl. Get out of your comfort zone.
That's right.
Don't get out of your seat because we've got more girl talk after the break. Stay with us.
Welcome back to Girl Talk. We've been here today at William Thomas Custom Jewelry, and now we have the man himself, Bill Furman. Thanks so much for having us today and for being with us.
Thanks, I'm happy to be here.
So excited to have you here, especially thinking about the holidays. This is just a great location. It's super convenient whether you're heading into downtown or you're leaving downtown, right off of University and Farley. There's tons of parking, which I think is really important because a lot of places around here you can't find parking. So it's an important step. And you guys really focus on custom jewelry and the custom process, and it's really what you specialize in. And I think it's really interesting because I'm sure a lot of people think, oh, I'm not super artistic or I'm not super creative. How am I going to make something, a custom piece of jewelry? But it doesn't sound like you have to be an expert or a designer to come in and really benefit from that service.
That's right. There is a barrier. People can be intimidated by the custom process.
Yeah.
I don't know what I want. I don't know how to design a ring. How could I possibly do that? That's what we do. I think it'd be the same with any other custom business. Those experts are there to help guide you and walk you through it. For us, the answer to that is get in here, give us a few minutes to start the process and start to show you things, and you'll start formulating opinions. We'll turn those opinions into a new design.
I love that.
It's really easy.
And Pinterest is encouraged.
Pinterest is encouraged. We had a guy that came in last year, pre-holidays, wasn't sure how to articulate what he wanted, but he kind of had in his head what he wanted. So he met with Rhonda, and she sent him out. He came back that afternoon, canceled all his afternoon appointments, came back and created a Pinterest board, came in with all the ideas we wanted, and we designed a ring. He got engaged. It was a really neat story. Kudos to Pinterest.
I love that.
Yeah. Well, I love that you can make it easy for somebody to design their own ring or their own jewelry, because I think that's really special, especially if you're gifting something to somebody, to have that personal touch on it. And like Ellen said, you don't have to be that artsy.
No.
That's what you guys do.
Right.
You're used to working with people that don't necessarily know exactly what they want.
Yeah.
When I hear the word custom, I don't know if anyone agrees with me or not, but I hear expensive. But that's not the case, right? Let's talk about price.
It does sound expensive. Even to me, custom window treatments, custom furniture, it does sound expensive. And in some cases it may be. For us, custom jewelry, being a small outfit like us, it's very handheld. Our costs are very low. For us, it's not more expensive. We work with any budget. You can come in with any budget, literally, and we'll make the best ring we can for you, the best piece of jewelry.
I think that's great.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And you were saying, we were talking a little bit before about, like you said, this is the size of this place and the personal service you all give here is evident in the custom, in that people are only able to and only will work with you and Rhonda. And you're the owner,
Yeah.
and Rhonda's here all day, every day, right?
Yeah, Rhonda's always here. I'm here as much as I can be, and you're going to get one of us. And Rhonda is amazing.
You're
She'll
the experts.
give everyone great service.
Yeah. You can literally hear them back there right now making jewelry.
Isn't
It's
that
so
awesome?
wonderful.
Yeah.
It's truly local, and it's happening here behind the scenes.
I love it. And this is the question I've been kind of really excited to ask you about, because I have a feeling it's going to surprise a lot of people. It's something I never really thought about, but really that you guys build jewelry and rings that are custom to the people that wear them. And it kind of made me think of our friend Tia Lynn over at Contours, because she's always talking about how every person's body is different. That's why finding a bra that's the right fit for you, rather than you trying to fit into a bra, is so important.
Sure.
And I know that's kind of maybe a weird
I know there's a
analogy.
segue here. I don't know what's
But it's it's the same too with rings, right, Bill? That
Right.
I mean, depending upon, you really meet people and you take into account their lifestyle. You know, are you super active? Maybe you're a fitness instructor. I was thinking of Janet and everything that she
Right,
does.
right.
Maybe you do a lot of things outdoors. Maybe your career, you're a dental hygienist and you're always wearing gloves. That you can take those things into account.
That's right. One of the things that comes to mind is the type of metal choice.
Mm-hmm.
People will come in and they talk about their active level, and they're very active. They're always hiking. They're always working out, doing things, and so they ask maybe to get platinum because it's very heavy metal and it's very expensive, and therefore it must be better. It's truly would be the worst metal for them to get if they're very active because it's incredibly soft.
Sure.
It scratches easy,
It
right?
scratches easy. There's a lot of benefits to it, but would not be one of an active person.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
good
that a lot
to
of people
know.
wouldn't know that at all.
Right.
Like, that's why you're the expert. That's
Well,
why you help
I've
them
been doing this
customize.
for 30 years at Madison. This is what we do. Excuse me. So another thing that comes to mind is hand. You talk about body type, but hand
Yeah.
types, larger knuckles, straighter, slender fingers, a little bit bigger fingers. All those ring sizes are different and they'll fit different. You know, there's half sizes, there's quarter sizes.
Oh, wow.
It really gets fit to being your ring on your hand, whether it's even a left and a right hand.
Yeah.
There's different shape and contours to a ring to fit on the right and left hand.
Yeah, I'm not one of those people who would have an issue with rings falling off. I tend to, once it gets over the knuckle, it's on, and I know
Right.
it's safe, and that's
Yeah.
good for me because I tend to be active and
Yeah.
keep my jewelry on while I'm doing it.
Right.
But oftentimes people have told me about losing rings and stuff like that, and it's like, I can't even imagine these folks with slender fingers where it just slips
Yeah.
right off. I mean, that's just a scary thing to think about all day, you know?
Yeah.
So the fact that
Well,
you're...
imagine you propose and then the ring that you give to somebody gets all scratched up because
Yeah.
of their lifestyle.
Yeah.
I mean,
Right.
that's not what you want to happen when you are hoping, you know, it's a once in a lifetime purchase.
Yeah.
to
Working with
last.
custom manufacturing, you'll get all that information because that's part of the process.
That is so awesome.
And I think one of the important things I want to touch on before we go is one of the things that you do so well here in order to create the right design is you listen to what your client is saying.
Yeah.
And that's really part of it is being a great listener and also helping bring somebody's true dream to life. This is a passion of yours.
Yeah. It's not trying to sell something that we have to move inventory. For us, we don't have a huge inventory. We have a lot of custom jewelry here to see, but we want to listen and we want to provide you just what you're here for.
Yeah.
It makes a good complete circle.
I love it.
I love that. And if you want to make an appointment, you can head to their website or call, and you might
Yeah.
get Bill or Rhonda on the phone themselves.
Probably Rhonda.
Probably Rhonda. Thank you
might
so
see
much
it.
for having us today,
Yeah.
Bill. It was great.
Thank you.
And we have to admire all of these beautiful jewels. I know
Yeah.
Emily's got one on her finger.
Yeah.
So we're going to go look at all the shiny things. But thank you to all of
Right.
our guests today, and thank you for joining us today for Girl Talk. You can find us next time right here on Wisconsin's 57.
Beauty and styling for Girl Talk provided by the Ultimate Veritas Spa and Salon.